Now that we've taped our paper into 4 sections, we're going to start painting. We're going to start with the metallic, whether it's gold or silver. Apply it to your paintbrush without getting any paint on the ferrule or the metal part of the handle. And we're going to paint going one direction. So I'm choosing to go up and down, and I'm slowly bringing my paintbrush to the right. I'm right-handed, so I like to start on the left-hand side and work my way down to the right. So you should be flipping the paintbrush back and forth as you go. So you're never pushing the paintbrush. You don't want the bristles to separate. Now I'm working very, very quickly and trying to pull as much paint with the brush as I can, so I'm filling in all of those gaps. I'm going over the same areas to smooth it out. Looks pretty good. Now it's time to get the second layer. The metallics tend to be very, very thin. So here you can see I'm pulling the brush in a downward motion. And I'm making sure to cover the entire space and keep it all very, very even. Next, we need to rinse our brush between colors. So which side do you think I should rinse my brush on, the right or the left? The left. So those grooves are so you can actually run the brush over it, open the bristles up, and you'll get more paint out of your bristles that way. Now slowly drag the bristles along one of the edges of the bucket, that way you're getting any water off. When we change colors, we do not want to water down the paint. We want it as thick as possible. So your brush should be dry. Now I'm using that same back and forth technique where I'm flipping the brush. So you should always be pulling the bristles and dragging them down, not trying to push them forward. And we're not going to get paint up into the ferrule, in the metal part. So I'm pulling paint down, and anywhere I see big globs, I'm going to go over that again and then take my brush to an empty space. Okay, back and forth. Grab a little more paint and I go back and forth. Now if you feel like it's still too streaky, you're more than welcome to go the other direction, but you want to do this for the entire work area so that you don't have brush strokes that show through when it's dry. You want it to keep it nice and orderly. So now that that's done, we're going to rinse our brush again on the left-hand side, drag it. And then I like to also use the right-hand side for my last rinse. Now, we're going to work in the cool colors. I'm going to start with green and speed the video up a little bit here. This green is a little thin, so I probably will apply some extra paint. Make sure you're dragging your paintbrush. And there's a lot of gaps on this one, so I am going the opposite direction and back again. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Time to switch colors. If there's still paint coming off of the bristles, it's not clean. All right, looks good. This is a much thicker paint. A little bit goes a long way with this one, which is really nice. Made application a lot quicker. Again, keep it nice and orderly. Smooth it all out in one direction. Rinse your brush when you're done. So now this is ready to go on the drying rack. And then wash your paintbrushes in the sink. Make sure you get all of the paint out. This is just a rinse in the bucket. All right, looks pretty good. Do not peel off the tape until your paint is dry.